Hey everybody, I have two essential tools you didn't know you needed. And this is especially for doing plumbing work. They're really just something you wouldn't think about. But anyway, I use them all the time. So I thought I'd show them to you, and I'll show you how I'm using them today. And I'll give you a couple examples of other times I've used them in the past. The first one I'm going to show you, I use I use both of these not only for plumbing, but I use them for plumbing a lot. And I'll show you this one first. That's right, calipers. These are not expensive calipers. I bought these from Harbor Freight a couple years ago, and they're digital, and they'll do fraction and decimal, which is nice if you're trying to do half inch or 3/4, or you can do decimal if you're trying to do hundredths or thousandths. Would I rebuild an engine with these? Probably not. Actually, I probably would. But realistically, if you're working on engines and super crazy tight tolerances, these are not going to work for you. But what I use them for is general stuff like, I'll show you an example of what I was doing today. I installed this water softener, I don't know, a while ago, and I just reused some clamps that were on the ceiling for this. This is the discharge pipe for your overflow. And I tied it up to the ceiling, with these metal brackets that were there, and they're just kind of crappy. I just did it temporarily. I needed to get them up there. And then, here I actually used a copper strap. It's just really messy job. So I'll show you what I was doing today that's much cleaner. All right, this is a condensate pump. And this vinyl tube also runs up here. And I bought these nice rubber coated stainless steel holders for this tubing, and I want to buy the same thing for the other side. So what I didn't know is, what size do I need? They got half inch, 3/4, etc. So obviously, you pop your calipers on here, just like this. Doesn't have to be perfect, and it tells you, okay, you're at 0.43, whatever. So I bought half inch stainless steel mounts for these, and they work really good. So now I want to do the same thing for the water softener and replace these. So, just stick your calipers on here like this, and doesn't have to be perfect. Gives you an idea. 0.62, okay, I'm gonna buy 3/4 inch clamps. Okay, in this case, it's just one example that I've used these calipers for, but I use it all the time to measure PVC piping. If you're not sure of the fittings, or inside diameter versus outside diameter, it's a pain in the butt to know all the stuff there is to know about plumbing. And if you're not a plumber, you might just not know. So I'll be honest, I bring these to the store with me. I write down all the stuff I need, I bring them to the store, I measure the parts on the spot. Just when you're doing weird connections like thin wall schedule 30 or whatever the PVC is, to thick wall schedule 40, and you're just not sure how to put these things together or whatever, you'll run into cases where it's really weird, and I've really used these a bunch for that. The other tool I use all the time is this guy. Can you say hi, Aiden? Just joking, that is not the tool I use all the time. This is the other tool I use. This is a Bosch 3-way laser. It's self-leveling. It's amazing. It's a GLL350. Okay, I'll show you what I was using that laser for today. And it came in really convenient, and I've used it for this a couple times. All right, so I'm shooting a beam right here, and I was trying to tie up that condensate pump line right here. And so I shot my laser all the way down this joist. And you probably can't see it, but it's actually right on this line, okay? And I shot it all the way down to the end of my basement. And then you can just go through and screw these in, every other joist, and you get this nice, perfect straight line all the way down. All right, so I know I use that laser all the time when I'm running electrical wire or plumbing wire, and I like nice straight lines across my basement ceilings. It just looks way more professional. I'll come into a house where you can tell someone kind of DIY'd and just stuck the staples in wherever to hold wire up or whatever. So I use that all the time. And then you can also use that thing. I mean, that is not what that thing's for. It's for, you know, hanging large pictures on walls, or if you're hanging cabinets, it's really good. You can line up, you know, you find the stud and then you line it up, and then once you put the cabinet up, you have that nice line, even though you can't see the wall behind it. Just stuff like that. I've used it a ton in my life, but I find myself using it to line stuff up on the ceiling actually pretty often. So those are just two weird plumbing tools that I use actually quite a bit with plumbing, and I never thought I would. So just thought I'd share that with you. Project I was working on here Saturday morning, just hanging up this condensate line, and I thought I should probably share these two tools I use that I wouldn't have thought I needed for plumbing. Thanks for watching again. Click the like, hit the subscribe button if you want some more videos, and hit me with any comments. I got some other strange tools I use too. Maybe I'll do a full video in the future of just all the tools I never thought I'd need as a DIYer that I use all the time. Thanks for watching.